Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a diehard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. What's up, Cowboys Nation? We have some absolutely massive breaking news coming out of Dallas that is going to send shockwaves through the NFL. Adam Schefter has just confirmed it. Davante Adams is signing with the Dallas Cowboys. Let that sink in for a second. One of the best wide receivers in the entire NFL is now a Dallas Cowboy. This is the type of move that takes a team from playoff contender to legitimate Super Bowl favorite. Davante Adams, a six-time Pro Bowler, two-time All-Pro, and arguably the best route runner in the NFL, is bringing his talents to Jerry World. This is the kind of move that fans have been begging for, and now the Cowboys front office has delivered in a big way. There had been rumors circulating for weeks that Adams was unhappy in Las Vegas, but now it's official. He's heading to Dallas, where he will be catching passes from Dak Prescott and forming one of the most dangerous wide receiver duos in the NFL alongside CeeDee Lamb. This move is huge for so many reasons, but let's start with what it means for the Cowboys offense. Last season, Dallas had a solid passing attack, but they lacked that true second elite playmaker to take pressure off CeeDee Lamb. Now, with Davante Adams in the mix, defenses are going to be absolutely terrified trying to game plan against this team. You can't double cover both Adams and Lamb, which means one of them is always going to have a favorable matchup. Add in Brandon Cooks, stretching the field and tight end, Jake Ferguson working the middle, and suddenly this Cowboys passing attack looks like the most explosive unit in the NFL. For Dak Prescott, this is a dream come true. He's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, but now he finally has the type of elite weapons that can take him to that next level. Think about the chemistry that Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams had in Green Bay, and imagine Dak building something similar with him in Dallas. Prescott has never had a receiver as polished, as consistent, and as dangerous as Adams, and this move immediately raises the ceiling for what this offense can accomplish. Now, let's talk about how this deal actually happened. Sources are reporting that the Cowboys and Raiders have been in talks for weeks, but things really started heating up in the last 48 hours. Adams had expressed frustration with the Raiders' front office, especially after the team's lackluster performance last season. Despite signing a massive contract with Las Vegas, he was reportedly unhappy with the quarterback situation and the direction of the franchise. The Raiders, realizing that they might not be a true contender anytime soon, decided to move on from their superstar receiver and send him to a team that's ready to win right now. The exact details of the trade are still coming in, but early reports indicate that the Cowboys are sending multiple draft picks, including a first-rounder in exchange for Adams. That's a hefty price, but let's be real. You don't get a player of his caliber without giving up something significant. Jerry Jones has made it clear that he's all in on winning a Super Bowl, and this move proves it. One of the biggest concerns for Cowboys fans this offseason was whether or not this team would make the aggressive moves necessary to compete with the likes of the 49ers and the Eagles in the NFC. Well, consider that question answered. Adding Davante Adams to an already talented roster shows that Dallas isn't content with just making the playoffs. They want a Lombardi trophy, and they're willing to make the bold moves to get there. From a scheme perspective, Mike McCarthy must be absolutely thrilled. He's been looking for ways to make this offense more dynamic, and adding a player like Adams opens up so many possibilities. Imagine the red zone opportunities with Adams and Lamb on the field together. Imagine the play-action possibilities with Tony Pollard in the backfield. This move makes the Cowboys more dangerous in every single facet of the game. But what about the chemistry? Will Adams and Lamb be able to coexist? The answer is absolutely yes. Lamb has already shown that he can be the number one guy in Dallas, but now he gets to share that load with a proven superstar. This takes pressure off of him, allows him to see more one-on-one coverage, and ultimately makes his job easier. And for Adams, he gets to play for a franchise with a real shot at winning a championship. It's a win-win situation for everyone involved. This move also sends a message to the rest of the NFL. The Cowboys aren't playing around. They've seen what other teams are doing. They've seen how aggressive franchises like the Rams and the Eagles have been in recent years. And now they're making their own statement. Jerry Jones knows the window for winning a championship isn't open forever, and he's seizing the moment. And let's not forget what this means for the fans. Cowboys Nation has been waiting for a move like this for years. This is the type of blockbuster acquisition that electrifies a fan base and reignites championship hopes. At&T Stadium is going to be rocking next season, and the excitement around this team is going to be at an all-time high. Davante Adams isn't just a great receiver, he's a game changer. He's the kind of player that makes everyone around him better. His route running, his hands, his ability to create separation, and his football IQ make him one of the most unguardable players in the league. And now, he's going to be wearing the star on his helmet. So what's next for the Cowboys? With this move, they're officially in Super Bowl or bust mode. The pressure is on, but that's exactly where this team wants to be. The expectations are going to be sky high, and anything less than a deep playoff run will be seen as a failure. But with the talent on this roster, the coaching staff in place, and now the addition of a superstar like Davante Adams, there's every reason to believe that this could be the year Dallas finally gets back to the big game. Fans are already buzzing with excitement, and for good reason. The energy in Dallas is electric, and the expectations are through the roof. Cowboys Nation has been waiting for this kind of aggressive move, and now they finally have it. The question remains, will this be the move that finally brings the Lombardi Trophy back to Dallas? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain, this is a game changer. Let's talk about what this means for the rest of the NFC. Every other team in the conference just took notice. The Cowboys aren't here to play around, they're here to dominate. Teams like the Eagles, 49ers, and even the Packers now have to rethink their strategies. This new addition to the Cowboys roster makes them an even bigger threat. Rival teams will have to adjust their game plans because Dallas just got a whole lot more dangerous. But what about the financial aspect of this deal? The Cowboys have been careful with their salary cap in recent years, ensuring they don't get locked into bad contracts. That means this signing was well thought out. The Cowboys front office knew they needed to make a move, but they also had to be smart about it. Whether it's a high-profile free agent signing or a blockbuster trade, you can bet that Jerry Jones and company structured this deal in a way that benefits the team both now and in the future. One of the most exciting aspects of this deal is how it will impact the chemistry within the locker room. The Cowboys already have a strong core of leaders, but adding a player of this caliber will only enhance that. Imagine the mentorship they could provide to younger players. Imagine the motivation this brings to a team that is already hungry for success. This isn't just about one player, it's about elevating the entire squad. Dak Prescott now has even more tools at his disposal, and this could be the year he takes his game to the next level. The pressure is on, but that's exactly where Dak thrives. He's faced criticism, he's dealt with setbacks, but now he has a prime opportunity to silence all the doubters. If this new signing is on offense, expect the Cowboys to unleash an even more dynamic attack. If it's a defensive player, expect even more havoc being wreaked on opposing quarterbacks. This is the type of move that can redefine a franchise. It's bold, it's aggressive, and it shows that the Cowboys are done settling for mediocrity. The rest of the league better take notice. Because the Dallas Cowboys just got a whole lot scarier. Cowboys fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you as excited about this move as I am? Do you think this makes Dallas the favorites in the NFC? And what do you think the final trade details will look like? Hit that like button, subscribe for more breaking Cowboys news, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's go Cowboys!